Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Y'all, in today's video, we are talking about portable power stations, also known as a power bank, and what they are and exactly what they do. Y'all, this video is for absolute beginners. This is not for the techie people, so tech guys, do not come after me. I am going to break down exactly how portable power stations work and what they are used for in very simple layman's terms. I could have used a video like this when I started van life. I had to piece together so much research and information, but now that I've been doing this for 3 years, I'm pretty well versed, and on my channel I specialize in teaching people about van life in the most basic, minimalist, simple ways. So this is going to be an informative video for people who are new to the concept of portable power stations for camping, van life, and RVing. I will talk about a couple of different power stations that I have and everything that has to do with them and how they can change your van life. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's jump in. So this is my oldest power station, the Jackery 240 Explorer. Y'all, this power station's almost 3 years old and it still works like a champ. I've never had any problems with it. Because of that, I do recommend the Jackery brand for power stations. So this is, like I said, the 240, which means it's about 240 watts. Now, think of a portable power station as a big battery. What this is used for is to power and charge electronic devices and anything that really needs electricity. So I use this power station because it is fairly small to charge things like my tablet, my phone, and my small fans, anything that uses little power. Okay, so like this power station only being 240 watts, I do not recommend it to run like a fridge, or like you wouldn't be able to run a toaster oven or anything like that because they are too high in wattage. So on this one, it shows my display, which I'm at 99%. So that means I have 99% charge left in this power station. Now, like I said, I use it to charge my phone and my tablet because, as you can see, you have an AC outlet, which is basically your traditional wall outlet, as well as 2 USB outlets and a 12-volt outlet. Okay, so I plug this one into the AC, and that's typically what I use to charge my tablet and my phone because that is my fast charging cord. And then all you do is, and you don't have to turn on your display, I'm just showing you, is you just press it on and then you can plug in your device and it will charge. I'm going to plug in my USB light into this one, which is this little light that I use to power or to light up my van at night. When I turn it on and I clip on my light, you will be able to see how much wattage or power my light is using. As you can see, it's only 4 watts. So this light uses very little power, and this power station would last forever. Well, not forever, literally, but a long time if I was just powering my light. So that's why I use this power station to power my small devices. As you can see, it was at 99%. I don't recommend letting your power station get all the way down to 0. But we will talk about how to charge your power station back up because, like I said, it's basically a big battery. Now, here is my Rockpals 300, so it's 300 watts. It's a little bit bigger than my Jackery 240, and this has more plugs on it, including some small DC 12-volt outs. The big one, that's like a car charger. You have 3 USBs. The top one is fast charging, and then you have your small, which this also fast charges my phone or my tablet. And of course you have your AC outlet, which is just like your wall outlet. So this has a little more capability than the Jackery. I've also had this power station for about 2 years. I highly recommend it. So for the Rockpals, you actually have to press and hold down, which powers on your power station. I have 94%. So I can, again, like plug in my light and it will show me how much power I'm using. and then there goes my light. It shows I'm using 5 watts. So that's basically how these work. And then it draws the power no matter what type of device you're using. And also, since this is a 300 watt power station, or you can see 2,808 watt hours, my Jackery is 240 watts. That's all you have in terms of electricity. So you can't run a hairdryer or a coffee maker that uses 800 watts on a 300 watt or 240 watt power station, because you don't have enough power. So in order to run a coffee maker, or like my toaster oven uses 450 watts, I have to use my large power station, which is 1500 watts, because that has enough power. These small power stations do not have enough power to run anything over 200 or so watts. So how do you charge up your Jackery or your Rockpals or any power station? Well, there are a few ways. So here's your input plug for the Jackery. So the Jackery and the Rockpals both come with 3 ways that you can charge it: via solar, via your car, like a 12-volt charger like this one. So this is how I charge my Jackery when I'm traveling, when I'm driving. I have it plugged in, so it's charging via my van. And then a wall outlet. So also, you can, if you have a home base, or if you're at a hotel, if you're at a campground with shore power, you can plug it in to a wall and charge up your power station that way. So generally you have the 3 ways: your vehicle, a wall outlet, or solar. Every portable power station takes a different amount of time to charge depending on the size of it and what the brand is. Now, my Van Power's power station, even though it's 1500 watts, it will literally charge from 0 to 100 in an hour and a half using a wall outlet. My Rockpals and Jackery take, probably a few hours via the wall and several hours via solar. My Van Powers takes about 4 hours from 0 to 100 via solar. So everything's different, again, depending on whether you're using an AC outlet, your vehicle to charge it up, or solar, depending on the size and the brand. So everything is a little bit different in that regard. So as I was saying earlier, one of the ways that you can charge up your portable power stations is via solar panels. So there are so many solar panels and power stations out on the market, but it is important that you get a solar panel that is that will work with your portable power station. So this Yargo solar panel is a 100 watt solar panel, and it's currently charging up my Rockpals. And as you can see, I'm getting an input of 62 watts from my solar panel. So it's using this input cord, and this solar panel comes with a lot of different charging options. So it is compatible with multiple units. For my Jackery, I would actually use this plug. So like I said, make sure that if you do decide to go the solar route, which is very popular here in Arizona because of all the sun that we have, make sure that the solar panel you get is compatible with your portable power station. And I have lots of different solar and like review videos on my channel, and these are some of the best. I don't recommend the Jackery solar panels, but this Yargo is incredible. Bluetti solar is awesome, and Rockpal solar panels are fantastic as well. So now to do a little bit of a recap, a portable power station is something that is used to power electronic devices. This can be anything from a phone to a tablet to a laptop to a hairdryer. Anything that needs electricity to run, a portable power station can power. But you need, the bigger the device, the more wattage something needs, like a hairdryer, a coffee maker, an electric heater. All of those things require a lot of power, so you need a bigger power station. Something like a Jackery 240 is really small and only used for very basic charging needs. The more needs you have, the more power you need. Now, my process is I use my different power stations for different things in my van, And then while I'm at camp, especially because I spend a majority of my time in Arizona, I charge up my portable power stations using my solar panels. But when I'm driving, I will plug them in to the 12-volt plugs in my van so I can charge them that way as well. Of course, you can also charge up your portable power stations using a wall outlet, which also includes, campground electric hookups. So there are several different power stations and brands out on the market. Do your research to decide what's best for you. I currently use the Jackery 240, the Rockpals 300, and the VanPowers 1500. I've also used a Bluetti EB70S, which is a fantastic power station. Unfortunately, I fried mine using a solar panel that was not compatible, so I learned the hard way. And to reiterate, make sure that you are getting solar panels that are compatible with your power stations. That is very important. But like my Yargo and my Rockpals solar panels, they have plugs that can power both my Jackery and my Rockpals. So those are nice and versatile solar panels. So I hope that this video was helpful to all of those beginners. If you have other questions, be sure to let me know in the comments. And something else that I should mention is the Jackery. My Jackery is pretty old, and it will take from 0 to 100. It would probably take like 6 hours to charge up via solar, but I never let it get that low. So, and then it'll it'll charge more quickly if you have a bigger solar panel. But even if you have like a 500-watt solar panel, that doesn't mean that you're going to charge up your Jackery 240 in like an hour, because it's not compatible to take that sort of input. So I use a 100-watt solar panel to charge up my Jackery and my Rockpals because it'll only accept about 70 watts of input charging from a solar panel. So start small with something very basic and work your way up if you find out you have those needs. I don't recommend spending a ton of money at first, because you might not need it, or you might find that you need something else, because needs do change. So like this video, subscribe to my channel. I hope that this was helpful again, and I will see you next time.